So let me tell y'all something. I remember a few years ago, actually maybe over about 6 or 7 years ago, I was told that, I had demons to fight. I didn't have the support that normal people had. Like I didn't have family, I didn't have friends, I didn't have anything that would indicate that I had support, right? Because on the outward, looking at me, you would be like, oh man, there's no worth, no value. But let me tell you something. Let me tell you, when God favors you, that's why you should never look your nose down at anybody. Because on the outward appearance, the person may not appear the way that you would hope that they would appear. And a lot of times it's those ones that are the most down and out, those are the ones that God chooses to use. Because when you're so high-minded and so prideful, God can't use you because you're so full of you. So if you would decrease and use some more, then you give him the capacity to work throughout you to reach others. And so my whole goal for even bringing this up is to say, or my whole reasoning for bringing this up is, guys, regardless of how others feel about you, it doesn't negate the way that God feels about you. God says you are the apple of his eye. You are his child. So regardless of what you've done, it doesn't matter. You know how people say, oh, you messed up, you've done too much to come back to him. And he's like, no, I want you like this. This is how I want you. I want you, your real self. And a lot of times we want to portray ourselves as someone that we're not, in hopes that other people will like us. But the thing about it is, God is not going to bless who you claim to be or who you think you are. A lot of times when you discover who you are, God has to break you down to the lowest. He has to really, do some groundwork, some root work, in you. And I'm telling you, and it's not easy and it's painful. But I'm telling you, I wouldn't have it any other way. I would not have it any other way. Because a lot of times when we ask for blessings, you want to make sure that you're able to hold the blessings and not run through it like you just hit the lottery. Because a lot of times if you didn't work for it, you're not going to value it. But when you had to work, blood, sweat, and tears, oh, trust me, baby, you gonna value it. Every bit of it. Every bit of it. So just keep your heads up, guys. Like, regardless of what people are saying about you, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Brush past some people and keep it pushing. Like I always say, keep it moving. All they want to do is see you down. Don't give them that satisfaction.